India asks US to extend H-1B and other visas of citizens stranded over COVID-19. Following the sharp economic downturn and suspension of business operations triggered by COVID-19 pandemic, a lot of US firms employing H-1B visa holders have laid off numerous employees. If an employer terminates the contract of an H-1B visa holder, the employee needs to find the new employment within 60 days to retain its H-1B visa status or face the prospect of being deported to their home countries. Indian Foreign Secretary Harsh Shringla took up this issue in his telephonic conversation with US Deputy Secretary of State Stephen Biegun. A petition on White House website is requesting US administration to extend this 60 days period to 180 days to protect H-1B visa holders in these difficult times. The petition further states most of H-1B visa holders are Indian citizens and they cannot travel back home with their children who are US citizens, as many nations have announced an entry ban including India. It adds, the COVID-19 situation is getting worse with the massive layoffs expected. The economic conditions may have a significant impact on H-1B workers. One petition also filed in Supreme Court seeks measures to evacuate distressed Indians from United States. The petitioners go on to suggest the following factors, based on which such evacuation activities could be conducted in a phased manner. Assessing high-risk zones to determine vulnerability and giving priority to Indians in those areas. According to visa statuses, those whose visa have already expired or are on the verge of expiry could be evacuated on priority. Priority on the basis of level of distress, be it economic distress, psychological, lack of shelter, need of medical assistance, age consideration, or any other concerns. Subject the evacuated to strict protocols or directives stipulated by government. It has been further submitted that there is no violation of any foreign law or any impediment in international law if the government decides to evacuate its citizens. On the contrary, it's asserted international treaties and protocols obligate other governments to assist such an endeavor of phased evacuation. The plea is substantiated by taking the example of government actions to evacuate Indian citizens from high-risk zones in Wuhan, in Italy and in Iran. Placing reliance on the same, it is argued that the such action is discriminatory against the citizens in New York and California, where the acutest effect of the pandemic can now be seen, as the government is obliged to evacuate all citizens from high-risk zones under the sections 35 and 36 of the Disaster Management Act 2005.